Hi, in this video we'll be talking about numeric data type conversions, and in particular about converting string representations of numbers to numbers. From user input we get strings into the program. For example, A equals input, what's your name? This is the prompt, and what we get is this text, what's your name? Fine, we can enter anything. Kamel, this is my name, for example. But what if we need a number? For example, we can have something like this. A equals input, enter a number. Fine, enter. And now we should enter a number, like for example 42. Fine. And now let's print A out. 42. Well, as you can see, this number is in quotes, which means it's a string. So we can't use the number in calculations, because technically it's a string, not a number. Let's check it out. A times 10. If it was a number, we should get 420. But what we get is something like this. So it behaves like a string. Here we have string repetition. If we want the input to be treated as a number, we must cast it to an int or float. We use the int or float function. So, for example, we can have something like this. X equals input. Enter a number. Now we enter a number like 5. Okay. And now, again, X is a string, and if we want to treat it as a number, we have to use the int or float function. Let's use int, for example, of x times 10. Now this function casts this string into the corresponding number, integer number this time, and now what we get is 50. What do we expect from a number? We can also use float. Float x plus 3.48, for example. Fine. And what we get is this. We can cast strings to numbers directly in user's input. Have a look. X equals int, and here we have the input, which is cast directly into an integer. Fine. Enter x, 12. Okay. Let's have another number, y. Again, enter y, 4. Okay. And now x and y are numbers, so we can use them as numbers. X times y equals 48. We can also use the eval function if we need the input to not be treated as a string, but rather as a different data type. For example, we can use it for numbers. Have a look. Number equals eval, input, what's the number? Fine. What's the number? 5. And now the input is no longer treated as a string, but as an integer. Let's check it out. Type of number, integer, and it can be used in calculations just like any other integer. For example, number times 2, 10. Okay, that's it for this video. If you like it, a thumbs up would be great. Also, make sure to subscribe for future videos. If you want to leave a comment or ask a question, you're welcome to do so. Thanks for watching.